Hello everybody, this is Nick Newman with RPG Mastery, and I want to help people kind of take their campaigns to the next level or any kind of game session that they run for any system that they run. So this is for storytellers primarily, and it's a technique I use in order to employ constant entertainment within my game. And this is a concept people need to understand in order to keep the attention of their players. And this is not a difficult concept to wrap your head around. It's just this very simple idea that conflict is life. Okay? Conflict is life, conflict is story, conflict is the lifeblood of your campaign. So I have played many game sessions where I have sat down with a GM who had a world mapped out, all the NPCs built. They knew the ins and outs of the rule book entirely, but they didn't understand this concept, which is the idea that if you have players within a world that you're simulating, that world needs to have some trouble within it, and it has to feel organic. So how do you make the conflict organic? So before every session, I write down 3 conflict points that I'm going to use during the campaign, during that session. And I ensure that these points are going to happen no matter where the plot goes. Doesn't matter what's going on in the game, I'm going to make this happen using my mighty GM powers, which you also have. You can use these powers yourself. All you do is essentially, once you get to story beats, specific points within the story that you're wanting to hit, and I'm at the point now that I don't even use story beats, I just use actual real world time. If I'm like, the session goes on for 3 hours, hour 1 I'm going to have this conflict hit, hour 2 I'm going to have this conflict hit, and hour 3 I'm going to have this conflict hit. And this conflict isn't designed to destroy your players. That's not the goal. I cannot emphasize this enough. It is not to destroy your characters or your players. This conflict is designed to empower your players. It is a problem that hopefully only they can solve and your NPCs can't quite solve. And you just kind of throw this in their lap. Usually I will make sure that one of my main villains is going to come in contact with one of the player characters. That's one way to do it. You can have a scenario in whatever area that they're currently in the story. Have a scenario happen, like maybe somebody gets robbed, maybe there's a fight in the middle of the street, something like this. And then conflict doesn't have to be violence. It can be something like, okay, a strange woman in the tavern finds the high elf in the party very attractive, and now she's staring at him, and then maybe she sends him a drink, and this creates some sort of a drama within the game where the player has to be like, okay, is this person trying to kill me, or are they really into me? Why would they be into me? And it's up to you as the game master to come up with the reason this stuff is going on. But conflict is lifeblood. At least 3 points of conflict need to be in every session that you create. And again, this conflict shouldn't be overbearing on the party to the point where they cannot solve it, unless it's part of the overarching conflict of your whole tale. So this is Nick Newman with RPG Mastery. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I will be making more videos, so thank you very much. Also, I have a book on Amazon currently if you like World of Darkness. It is Old World of Darkness. It's called Old World of Darkness Syndicate, and within it, it shows the rules for the Old World of Darkness setting. Version 1's of Vampire the Masquerade, Werewolf the Apocalypse, Mage the Ascension. It shows how to make characters from that. Just mechanics. So you can make any kind of character that you want for any of these campaign settings, and then you can have a mixed party, which is something that I've wanted so long and just didn't have any references for, so I just created the PDF. So please support Onyx Path and White Wolf and their official products. This is a supplement you will need the core rulebooks for. So this is Nick Newman with RPG Mastery. Remember to stay calm and roll 20.